This business is like the Wild West. Gold, silver, rare coins, lost treasures of history. You never know what's gonna walk through that door.
These are coins from North Korea.
I'll probably double my money. Watch this. I'm Evan Kale, and this is Pawn Man. Guys, we have a great episode of Pawn Man in store. Before we get into it, I want to thank the episode sponsor, local coin company / Bullion Daddy. They're another bullion dealer. They are also on Whatnot and social media, and they're a great friend to me personally. Check out local coin company. They're based in Portland, Oregon, but they do business nationally. And again, they are doing Whatnot auctions, and their giveaways are insane. You guys have got to check out their giveaways. They just give away. They gave away an ounce of gold. A freaking ounce of gold the other week, and they do it kind of a lot. So check out Bullion Daddy / local coin company. There is a link again in the video description. And with that, let's get into the episode. Hello. How you doing? Good, nice to see you.
Most of it's sterling. I don't know how much that would be if it weighed enough.
Let's grab it.
And this one, I thought said something like it was real gold, but...
Yeah, we'll find out here.
How have you been?
Good. Why don't you dump everything out? This isn't gold.
It's not?
That's the costume.
Okay.
Shines too shiny.
Alright.
I've also seen this exact style and costume too. Nope, that's not gold.
No?
Might be gold filled though. Yeah, it's gold filled.
So is that
So,
worth anything?
it's worth a couple bucks. These, let's stamp 925.
I don't know what that says on there either.
This is sterling as well. These, I don't think these are. They're too shiny. Oh, maybe they are. Nope, disappeared. Okay, so this stuff is like $5. Not much here. But this... Ow. Ow.
You got your tetanus shot?
Ooh, no, acid burns.
Oh, I thought you scraped yourself on a necklace.
No, man, that's a big drop. Ow.
Oh, no.
Ow, ouch.
Ooh.
Burned the skin right off.
Yeah, it did.
It's just a flesh wound. I'd be at $60 for everything.
I'll take it.
Go. Unfortunately, I only have ones.
Ones?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay, as long as you don't care.
Well, let's go to the strip club, I guess.
There you go. Yeah, I just gave the rest of my cash out. Yeah, you want to grab her 16 ones? See that? Ow, I just burned myself something fierce. That's gonna hurt. Actually, it's not a scar. 60 and I'll get 100 out, but quick and in and out deal. And there was some decent costume. I saw one piece there that might be like $10, so. So I actually just got a request. Somebody wanted to know how my cat is doing, because you guys might remember I had to GoFundMe because I'm not rich. So how's the cat doing? Because a lot of people helped out, and I didn't give many updates afterward because it's like, well, she lived through the surgery. She's fine. She has lost some weight. I've been bringing her a lot to my store. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen her in these videos in the background and stuff. She's healthy-ish. She's always been a fussy eater ever since I've had her, and they were giving her steroids after the surgery. And then I pulled her off the steroids because it had been like 4 months, and she gained like 2 pounds. She honestly has never weighed more than 8 pounds. She's been between 6 and 8 pounds. She's currently a little over 7. Yeah, she's dropped back down, unfortunately. So I'm thinking about maybe getting her back on steroids, but overall she's healthy, she's fine. And once again, I do want to thank everybody who pitched in and helped me. Here's what pissed me off. Don't bring your animal to the University of Minnesota's Animal Hospital. I will on them and say that. They did a horrible job with her. They were basically shaking me down in the front lobby because like we had the surgery scheduled and I couldn't find my credit card. I left it at home, and they're like, well, we're not admitting this animal till you pay. It's like, well, you have my payment information on file. I don't have a physical card. You can take me to collections if I don't pay for it, but like, I don't know, it's sketchy. And then they just didn't give a once they released her, and the aftercare was really bad. And they didn't tell me how expensive the aftercare was going to be. They gave me no consultation on that. So yeah, she's good. I appreciate everyone who helped out. You'll be seeing more of her because I'm trying to bring her as much as I can. My jewelry person just loves her. I want to thank everybody, and she's doing well. I appreciate your concern for the update. And of course, you guys, you can still get Pawn Cat Silver Bullion rounds on my website, so check that out. That will be an indefinite thing. I made that originally as a fundraiser for her, but they were popular, and Lady Liberty Bullion did a really good job on the silver, so go get some. Well, this just warms my heart. I love seeing this. So I just got this in the mail from young Joshua. Here's what young Joshua had to say. This is so cute. Also, whenever I get letters like this, I always think, oh, is it anthrax? You know, child of 9/11.
Dear Evan, my name is Josh, and I am a 14-year-old from North Caldwell, New Jersey. I am an avid coin collector, and your content sparked my love for the hobby. I have been watching your videos since Pawn Man episode 2 and have never missed one since. I've learned so much from your videos and all of your topics are fascinating. I started watching your content with almost no knowledge regarding numismatics of gold and silver business, and through your videos I was encouraged to start a coin collection of my own. I found what coins appealed to me, which were silver dollars, and I started purchasing what coins caught my eye. Through the knowledge I acquired from your videos, I was able to do research. Kitty corrected it. On a specific coin I was interested in, and from there I was able to find good deals on eye-catching Morgan seeded and trade dollars. I hope they're real. Kid, watch trade dollars. They are usually fake, but you know that because you watch my videos. Make sure you weigh them and take a magnet to them. Carson City Morgans are a large part of my collection. Ooh, kid, you can get paid in the future. And are some of my favorite coins. I have not just only learned about coins and precious metals from watching your videos, I have also learned that I should always chase my dreams. Hard work pays off, and to never give up when others doubt you. You really inspire me, and I wanted to personally thank you for all your content that was done for me. Your content is extremely engaging and informative. Your videos stand out from the rest, and your hard work and effort shows. Keep up the good work. Okay, well that, Joshua, like letters like this touch my heart because it shows me I'm making an impact, a positive impact. Had I never started making videos, this young person may never have entered the field of numismatics. Part of why I started making videos was there were no young people in numismatics 4 years ago. The field was dominated by old grouchy men that just made it, they created barriers into getting into this arena when there should be a welcoming arena, not a standoffish one where you don't know anything. Okay, boomer. So Joshua, thank you. I'm gonna send you a little something. I'm not, you guys don't send me letters like this because I'm not gonna do this for everyone. I'm gonna just, this particularly touched me, so I'm gonna send them a copy of a book and I'll scrounge up something cool for maybe something from North Korea. So, cool. Thank you, Josh. How you doing? What's
I got some silver.
Oh, there's some crap down there.
Flatware.
Okay, let's take a look. Oh boy, you use a lot of it.
I know.
Boy, it's really in there.
I know.
Now what? Oh, one more. Okay, the knives will separate out.
Okay.
Every 3 of them's an ounce. I assume you never use it. I'm not gonna use it. I assume you never.
No, you're gonna melt it,
yeah.
right?
Nobody wants this stuff. Young people don't want it.
No.
Old people want to get rid of it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, indeed.
I've
Inherited. I mean, it's gorgeous.
It is. It's just, you know, it's a pain in the ass to clean.
Yes.
I'm sure you know that. I have gotten rarer patterns on this, and I've tried to save them and put them up.
Nobody wants them.
Nobody wants me to sit.
Just melt them again.
Yep. Okay. 109 ounces here.
Okay.
$1,700.
Okay. You do coins or no?
Yep. I do. Oh. Do you want this? I'll make use of it actually, so thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, cool. Republic of India.
I don't know.
Interesting. 69. Oh, I don't think these are silver, but still cool.
I thought so too.
This is like $10.
Okay.
I'll just say $50
Okay.
for these.
Sure.
So $17.50.
Perfect.
Anything else?
Nope.
Cash or check?
Let's go with cash.
Cool. Ooh, it's expensive. It's a $200 set right here. That was a good deal. It was actually perfect timing. Yesterday I did a deal I did not film. We acquired, it was a $19,000 deal, and we bought a 1986 Proof 70 signed Gold Eagle first year. I wanted one, and I'd never seen one. And then it came in, but I was in a money crunch, and I had to ditch it. And we made like 150 bucks on it, but it ate away at me that I didn't have it. It was like, I know that was a mistake. So I'm actually gonna go, this is perfect. Yeah, this deal's enough capital to make it make sense. I'm gonna go probably first in my safety deposit box and grab some items that I don't need anymore. And then we're gonna go to the guy I sold it to, and I'm gonna go get it back. All right, so I gotta go to my, actually I guess I'm gonna go to like all my safety deposit boxes. I do keep a lot of stuff off site because I have a lot of stuff and I seem to be getting more and more of it. Now the question is, do I wanna sell my 9/11 stuff? Because well, I don't know, we'll see. I honestly forgot what's in my box. It's been a minute since I've been there. Pawnmobile. And away we go. All right, I'm in my private box room now. I come here so often. I drive these guys crazy with how often I come here. But okay, let's take a look. Let's see here. Let's give you guys a little peek. Just a little peek. Reaper Precious Metals. I'm gonna actually keep this on site in case he wants to buy another sponsorship. Okay. All right, so, well, this is cool, but this can go. Let's see here. I gotta raise $2,000. We'll do a prospector. We'll do a Chinese panda. Unfortunate is this box was full, like 3 months ago, and I've had so much bad stuff happen. I've had to liquidate a lot of stuff. 2.5 grams of silver that can go. Keep these. So what I didn't know about my 9/11 collection. I think this is it. So 1 of 1,000. Here's an ungraded one. 2,000. I'm gonna sell this one. Kruger. Anything that's foreign gold is really rare, so these are really rare. 1993. I got 293s, I'll sell them both. I just hate how much stuff I've had to sell lately. Okay, well, let's get back to the store. Boy, it is gonna storm like crazy too. Holy shit, it is 90 degrees and look what's coming. All right, so just to conclude everything. So this one I'm sad to sell. This is the Scream. We already talked about this. This is my personal collection, but I'd rather have the coin that I got. Selling two of my 9/11 coins. They're not graded, they're more common dates. I kept the 01, I kept the earlier dates, so these can go. So right here is about $600-700. Panda, I got a BU, old Mexican coin, a 720. Little piece of silver, some silver eagles. This is a 2 ounce from Intaglio Mint, I think. This is a really cool one, so probably gonna get about $100. Got a Haley Bug 2 ouncer I'm selling, some eagles, some limited bullion, a John Wick silver bullion piece, which I have more of these, so it's okay. 2.5 grams of gold, another gram of gold, the Bitcoin. So right here is about the cost. Now let me just show you what I bought. So this is what I ended up buying. This is a 1 ounce gold eagle. It is a first year issue Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. It's been hand signed by the Honorable Mike Cass. I don't know what the this is, but honestly, I think the signature is stupid. We should not be turning politicians and elected officials and government officials into celebrities. Like, that's dumb. But it's still unique. It's cool. I've been looking for a first year Proof 70 Ultra, and I found it. I've literally never seen one. I seriously regretted selling this. I thought about it the whole day after I sold it, and I was like, nope, I need to sell some stuff and acquire that and keep that. So here we go. Got it. Yahtzee! I said Yahtzee, you sucker. Yahtzee. Once again, everybody, I want to thank our episode sponsor, Bullion Daddy / Local Coin Company. They are a bullion dealer based out of Portland, Oregon. They are also on Whatnot, so check out Bullion Daddy Local Coin Company. There's a link in the video description. We're going to be seeing quite a lot of them sponsoring me on here. Great friend of mine in the community, great business practitioner in this industry, makes amazing content, and holy shit, their Whatnot deals are fabulous. Check them out. And with that, you guys, we are talking all about illegal coins for this episode. As we've talked about before, when something becomes taboo, it automatically becomes a collector item. It goes up in value. It's human nature. We're told that we can't have it, and then we want it. See, prohibition. That's why it doesn't work. Because as soon as you create forbidden fruit, everybody wants that fruit. It's a tale as old as the Bible. Now, we hear illegal, and we automatically, what? Wait a minute. Deviance. It is, just like I said, forbidden fruit. We are naturally just drawn to that as humans. You know, true crime is so popular right now because we love hearing about true crime. We love hearing about people that do something deviant, something to break the norm in a manner that disgusts or fascinates us in the worst way possible. And the same intrigue can be applied to numismatics. Now, here in the United States, we are a land of the free, and there's only a few examples of coins that are illegal to have. One of them being, as we've discussed before on here, coins made by the Islamic State. They are considered, well, you are considered to either be a terrorist sympathizer or an Islamic extremist sympathizer if you're caught with one of these. I didn't look into exactly what the punishment is, but you don't want to get caught. I myself, well, actually, I can't comment if I want one or not because I just need to do the smart thing, but, well, and what I was talking about with the taboo of, with the intrigue of taboo, therein lies something really intriguing to me. Do I think the Islamic Caliphate is cool? No, they're evil. They're as evil as they come. But the fact that you've told me that I can't have something, well, that just makes me want it. Now, I will tell you guys, I would never even risk having one, because if I ever, oh, I don't know, let's say for whatever reason there was a warrant and I got raided and I had, you know, I got caught with one. I just don't want to mess with, why do you have this? You know, nobody wants to defend themselves from being a terrorist. Nobody wants to make that argument in court. So just for that reason, that's definitely not something you want to have or want to be caught with having. You can't traffic it. If you do have it, don't tell anyone you have it. Don't put it on social media. If I ever get one, and I am not seeking one out, but if I ever do, nobody will ever know that I have it, and I won't. I'll have to keep it in a secret location because, like, that's hot lava. That is a hot potato you do not want to be caught with. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of items that are straight up illegal to
have. Again, we've also talked about North Korean items. If I get it directly from North Korea, I can't have that. I have committed a crime. I don't get my stuff from North Korea, I get it from Europe. As long as it's one party removed here in the United States, then it's okay. But if you've directly gotten it from them, therein lies a little tiff. Now, here's an interesting one that I couldn't quite get an answer on. When Dennis Rodman visited North Korea, they made coins specifically for him, and they gave them to him. And to my knowledge, he didn't get any trouble for that. He technically broke the law by accepting those. Technically. So herein lies the technicality and just the fact there's only a few coins that are specifically illegal to own. You cannot have them. If you get caught with them, you either get a fine, you get jail time, you lose the item, or it's all of the above. Now, coins can be illegal kind of by falling into two broad categories. One category is they're counterfeit, and the other category is it is a mint mistake that was meant to be destroyed. The second of these is much rarer, much more expensive, and you're gonna have a hell of a time getting a dime out of what you have, pun intended, if it is an illegal dime. I don't think there's any out there, but because these are very expensive, but you are gonna be spending a lot of money simply trying to transact it, simply trying to get it sold, trying to make any money on it, trying to just not lose it and have it seized. We'll start with the first one though. Certain counterfeits have been outright banned by the government. One famous example of this, there are some Confederate counterfeits that you can't have. Some you can. We have covered the female writing deer note here. I've had a few examples, bought and sold them. Counterfeit coins. It is technically illegal to produce, distribute, or use counterfeit coins of any kind for a transaction. If you have used them, I mean, you can find yourself in quite a lot of trouble, even if it was an accident. Now, we've seen, like, for example, the motion picture money. I'm sure you guys have seen that. It's what they use for movies. You can have something like that, but as soon as you go to spend it, well, then you've broken the law, and that is technically an item that is involved with a crime. Technically, because you have used it to commit a crime, it is now an illegal item that you can't have. I once had a guy bring in fact, this was an old episode of Pond Man. Guy who works at the Minnesota Twin Stadium. He's a customer here. He brought in some old bills that were passed through the stadium, and they were fake, and he goes, can I do anything with these? I go, technically you have to destroy them. These are evidence of a crime. These are items that were used to commit a crime. There's nothing you can do with this except, throw it away or turn it into the police. Another example is individuals like the Norfed scandal who are trying to make their own money within the United States. You're not allowed to do that. You can't, basically it's an act of secession if you're trying to do that. So I have, those of you who follow my Whatnot auctions, you've seen I've had these bullion restrikes. They're copies of the original Norfeds. This guy basically made his own coins. They were pure silver, and he put a face value on them. Bernard von Nothaus, he was the founder of the Liberty Dollar, and he found himself in quite a lot of trouble for doing that. You can't do that. Now, this area is much smaller compared to the other field. The other field gets really expensive, but again, you're gonna have a hard time even selling these items because you technically can't. The other field is mistakes by the mint or items that were ordered to be destroyed by the federal government, and somehow some examples still survived. The most famous example is the 1933 gold double eagle. They struck 445,500 of these gold coins. They were never released for circulation, and they were all ordered to be destroyed, except for two. These are held in the U.S. National Numismatic Collection. I've actually seen it myself. It's in Washington, D.C. I'd strongly recommend checking it out. And these are only legalized for ownership pretty recently. This was a lengthy court battle. It got very expensive. Basically, the guy who had one won. And here's the split. It got auctioned off, or I should say, here's the compromise. It got auctioned off. He had to pay $20 because that was the face value on the coin, and back when it was made, that $20 was worth more than the gold. So $20, and then he and the Treasury split it 50-50. Now, the Treasury seized it from him initially, and this is what kicked off the lawsuit, and this is what I'm talking about with, it is a transaction, a sale, right? We've covered this before. When somebody comes in here, I ask them where to come from. If you can't give me an answer, I don't buy it, because I can't buy anything that's stolen. The reason being, it was never for sale in the first place. The transaction is illegit from the get-go, and if I'm caught with something stolen, I have to surrender it because it was never mine to legally buy in the first place, and then I'm out the money. Same thing with this, but on a more grandiose scale, because these items are the property of the federal government. We are not North Korea. We are allowed to use our money. It belongs to us. But when the government orders something destroyed, that is a government order. And if something escapes being destroyed, it was still supposed to be destroyed. It's always been slated to be destroyed by the government. Only a government order can overturn that. A private citizen really can't, unless I guess if you're rich enough and you can take the government to court and get them to compromise. I can't imagine what this guy spent on legal fees. Obviously, he got it back. I'm not going to go and list them off. There are a few other examples of coins that were ordered to be destroyed in one way or another. and this does seem to happen kind of a lot, somebody, either a mint worker, somebody at the plant where they're supposed to be destroyed, because they don't think they do this anymore, but they used to be like, you know, okay, here's a bag of all these coins that are supposed to be destroyed. Take them in your truck and go bring them to this local furnace and go melt them down there. And they would just entrust an employee to go do that, and either the employee or somebody at the plant they go to bring it to be destroyed off-site will get greedy and pocket one. And this seems to happen pretty much every time they go to destroy a coin, or I guess they do it on site now because I haven't heard of any happening recently. But when that happens though, you can't tell anyone you have the coin. So there's a few examples out there of coins all ordered to be destroyed. There's thought to be examples of them still out there. If you have one, get a really expensive lawyer, and whatever you do, don't tell the treasury you have it, and don't send it in to get authenticated, because if like PCGS gets a coin that's illegal to have, they have to turn it over to the treasury. Like by law, they have to, and you'll lose your item and you get nothing. Now finally, outside of the US, there are certain coins certain citizens of various countries cannot own. The easiest example being there are countries that have like vague regulations on whether or not private citizens can have bullion. A lot of these countries, the laws are very murky. I'm sure in a lot of these countries there are ways around it through bribery. If you're rich, this like kind of doesn't apply to you. You can also have your holdings off-site or like out of the country's borders, and therefore they're not going to be able to seize it. But these countries, it's not per se illegal to have bullion. It's like kind of frowned upon, and you don't want to mess around too much. These countries are India, China, Venezuela, and Iran. And this wasn't on my list, but I imagine North Korea's on there as well. And I don't know. I'm just pulling this out of my ass. But I would think if you're caught with bullion, because the fact of money, just the simple money, the currency, the coins, none of that belongs to the people. If you are caught taken out of the country, you know, that's why I like this stuff so much. It's to me, when I look at it, each time I look at a bill, each time I look at a coin, that is somebody who risked their life to get it out for the sake of economic prosperity. These other countries don't do that, but it is murky whether or not you can hold bullion, and just some items of bullion you simply can't have. You can't have them in quantity. Other countries, like for example, Greece, you can't have certain ancient coins. A lot of times these coins are considered cultural artifacts of the state. They belong to the state, they don't belong to the individual, and you can get in quite a lot of trouble if you're caught with them. Even if you discover it, even if you find it, you can't have it. Italy, another country where, depending on what you have, the government can seize it. There's certain ancients, you just can't have it. It's part of the history, and they want to preserve it and keep it out of private hands. To an extent, I agree with that. I think there's certain items that, well, I don't know, I arrive at a crossroads because I'm kind of a libertarian. I believe in personal freedom, but I just don't trust some individuals to have historic relics that belong in museums. Egypt, another example. There's certain items, certain coins from ancient Egypt, you're not allowed to have them. You again have to surrender them to a museum. If you're in Israel, I believe Austria, and France, and there's a few other countries, you cannot have Nazi items. Anything from the Third Reich, it's illegal for private citizens to own. They don't want to perpetuate it in any way, shape, or form. They simply want museums to have it, but not private individuals. And I mean, at least for Israel, that certainly makes sense to me. If you guys could think of other coins or currency that are illegal to own, throw it in the comments section and tell me for fun, would any of you be interested in having any of these illegal coins? If so, which one and why? Tell me in the comment section. Alright guys, well just like that, it's the end of the day and the end of the episode. Again, I want to thank local coin company / Bullion Daddy, my man. Check them out, again, on Whatnot on social media. They are based out of Portland, Oregon. Their business storefront is called Local Coin Company. Follow them, get Whatnot. If you don't have it, using their referral code, or mine, you get a free $15 to spend if you download it using one of our codes. Again, the link is in the video description. And if you guys like this video, be sure you give it a thumbs up. Hit that notification button so you guys know when new episodes of Pawn Man are coming out. Get my books on Amazon. Follow me on social media at Evan Kale, at Pawn Man. And I'll see you guys back here for another great episode of Pawn Man. Later, guys.